maps. Hey everybody, welcome to the 2022 BeastSaber Mapping Awards finalist announcement. The Beasties were created to showcase the best of the art of mapping, just like the Oscars and the Grammys were created to showcase the best of filmmaking and reporting. We've made some changes based on feedback this year, trimming some categories, adding some new ones, so we really hope you like what you see. The Beat Saber Customs community nominated almost 1,000 maps this year across the 28 categories in the awards show. We had a team of 20 subject matter experts in mapping, lighting, members of our curation team, all scrubbing through these nominations to narrow things down to just 5 finalists per category. Sometimes that was a little more difficult than others, and we had 6 or sometimes 8, or in one case we might even have 10 finalists for you to choose from. It was really, really hard to narrow down some of these categories, and the team did a phenomenal job. The finalists selected this year really showcased the best the mapping community has to offer across all of our different mapping, lighting, mod chart, and individual categories. Verified mappers are still going to choose the medalist winners and runners-up in each category. However, this year, based on feedback, we made a change, and all community members are now going to be able to vote, and we'll be selecting a community choice winner in each category beyond the medalists. Now, let's get down to what you all came here for and introduce you to the finalists for the 2022 BeastSaber Mapping Awards. Why should the customs community have all the fun? This year, we're kicking things off with a new category highlighting the best tracks of the 6 OST or DLC packs released this year. Remember that all of these fancy Beat Games mappers were once just like us. The finalists are We've combined the best 360 and 90, 1 saber, and no arrows categories together to showcase the best of alternate game modes or characteristics, including maps for Beat Saber, Mall mode, rotational play, and more. The finalists are The best full spread map has something for players at every level and does it with the same level of style and masterful mapping on Easy as on Expert Plus. The finalists are We made a number of changes to the ranked map categories this year following ScoreSaber's introduction of PPV 2.9 and several rounds of reweighting. We settled on 4 groupings of maps with community members being required to specify the difficulty that they were nominating. The first category represents the best entry-level ranked map under 4 stars. The finalists are The second category showcases maps between 4 and 7 stars. The finalists are The third category highlights maps between 7 and 10 stars. The finalists are And finally, the last category is the Kingmaker of Leaderboard Gods, calling out the best of the high PP maps over 10 stars. The finalists are the best vanilla lights use pre-version 1.20 base game mechanics and not only perfectly represent the music, but also add that wow factor when playing. The finalists are The launch of Game Update 1.20 with the new 3D official editor was Christmas in July. Okay, March, for mappers and lighters, introducing an incredible new lighting system that is completely base game compatible. The finalists are The best chroma lighting category is full of any and all light shows that might make you drop the full combo to marvel at the beauty in the background using whatever the chroma mod has to offer. The finalists are You might have seen some maps floating around that don't look quite like they were made in a vanilla game environment. The Best Chroma Plus lighting category showcases incredible custom environments, putting these maps in a league of their own. The finalists are In a minor rebrand of last year's art map category, the Best Visual Mod Chart celebrates breathtaking experiences that absolutely cannot be missed. Visual mod charts use anything and everything in their power, chroma, heck, noodle extensions, the kitchen sink, to convey the music and or tell us a story through the creative use of mods, but only minimally alter actual gameplay, if at all. The finalists are One minute you're standing on a perfectly good platform, and the next you could be launched into outer space, or have the blocks grow to the size of buildings, or disappear completely, or all of the above. The Best Gameplay Mod Chart category includes maps that alter how you play in mind-blowing ways through animation and manipulation of notes and obstacles. The finalists are The Best Balanced Style map is the mutt of the neighborhood. A little of this, a little of that, all blended together in one fantastic map that may not have a distinct niche style. The finalists are with more angles than a dodecahedron and enough lean to put a smooth criminal music video to shame, the Best Textile map bends the concept of parody to its will to create a challenging sight read that retains great flow. The finalists are It's leg day! The best fitness map forces constant natural movement in all dimensions with walls that keep you hopping, sometimes literally, and blocks that keep the flow, and give you the most entertaining workout in existence. The finalists are Some people say that all maps are dance maps, and it's simply a matter of skill. With a blend of big arm swings, high movement, and a lower note density, the best dance style map gets players of all ages grooving to the beat. The finalists are Nothing screams speed more than that feeling of lactic acid setting in after tackling thousands of notes at mind-blowing BPMs, and the best speed map delivers an extra helping. The finalists are chase that sweet high accuracy in a very, very careful dance. The best accuracy style map has excellent rhythmic choice and well-placed emphasis with the fewest possible number of notes. The finalists are ranking criteria, curation, mapping fundamentals. These are merely chains to restrict the seemingly endless and wild imagination of challenge mappers. The best challenge style map pushes the limits in every way. The finalists are Hello, yes? I'd like a poodle sandwich with a side of pickles, finished off with a bomb span garnish to go. You asked for it and you got it. The best alternative style map takes a step outside of prim and proper gameplay with fun gimmicks. The finalists are Our final set of awards celebrates individual excellence for mappers, lighters, and overall performance. These people are masterful, charitable with their time, and contributors to the greater community. The Pack of the Year spotlights map packs with a tight theme, new, high-quality maps, and great representation across all difficulties, all wrapped up in a BP list bow. The finalists are This year, the lighting community lost one of its brightest stars. Lily, also known as Lone or Lonely, tragically passed away in September. Lily was a veteran lighter and creator of incredible custom environments, who was a fixture of the lighting channels in the Beat Saber Mapping Discord. She was generous with her time in supporting her lighting peers, but her heart lied with helping newbies explore the brilliant and sometimes infuriating world of lighting. The Rookie Lighter of the Year award will also now be known as the Lily Award, in memory of her love of teaching those new to the art of lighting. The Rookie Lighter of the Year category highlights the best up-and-coming lighter whose first works were released this year. The finalists are The Rookie Mapper of the Year category highlights the best new mapper, who was likely part of last year's Christmas onslaught of new VR players. The finalists are the Lighter of the Year, Vanilla or Chroma, not only excels in their art, but also shares their experience, leads, and mentors where they're able. The finalists are the Mapper of the Year really popped in 2022. They're actively mapping, engaged with the customs community, and generous with their time and insights, helping to further the art and science of mapping. Our team couldn't narrow it down to 5, so we're putting the burden on you. The finalists are It all comes down to this. The best non-mod chart map of the year has it all. Variety, emphasis, flow, killer lights, with everything coming together for an incredible playing experience to represent the song. The finalists are Thanks for tuning in to see who could potentially take home one of these in the 2022 Beat Saber Mapping Awards. Verified mappers and community members should look for announcements in BSMG, Beast Saber, Facebook, Twitter, and more, with finalist playlists and the link to vote for this year's medal and community choice winners. Before we go, we'd like to say a big thank you to our finalist selection team. They recorded more than 2,400 reviews and comments on the nominations in a very, very short window. It was an enormous job at a really awkward time of year, but everybody pulled through. So thank you. Thank you for your commitment to the mapping community. And also, special thanks to the Beat Saber Modding Group team for letting us shack up on their YouTube channel. And thanks to all of you for nominating and watching. Now get out there and vote. We'll see you at the awards show in late January.